Okay, now this is a makeup quiz for those of you who took the Intermediate Drainage 104 pop quiz. And I must say I'm a little disappointed in the results. Now, y'all either not paying attention or you're not doing your homework. And I know there's a couple of you in the back of the room who are just plain cutting up, so I got my eye on you. And I'm going to make this one easy for you. This is going to be a multiple choice. And the question is, what is causing that moisture coming through the block? That side of the house is up against the dirt. It's a walkout basement. And we had a heck of a rain yesterday afternoon. And it's a lot better now. This is the afternoon of the day after, so it's a lot better now than it was last night or this morning. And this happens all across the front of the house. Okay, paper and pencils down. And now we will grade the quiz. When we first looked at this, well, this downspout and gutter appear to be the main problem. And when we first looked at it, we had a hose running down there. And I would have done that again, but these guys are a little too fast for me. They've already started the repair, but in any event, we figured there was an underground drain that ran down alongside the house under that parging wash, which incidentally indicates that this has been a problem of many years. They've been fighting here. But as we uncovered that, where it went underground, it turned, went under the sidewalk, and came out right there. And somebody had driven over that and crushed it. And but in any event, that drain is open. It was not a drainage. It was not a drain line blockage. What it was somebody had cut the last piece of aluminum gutter or downspout. And I will move it just a bit so you can see the cut. And the water just spilled right out before it ever got into the underground pipe. And every time it rained, and we also checked to make sure that the gutter was not blocked up with leaves, and it was not. So the water was coming down there and just bubbling out of that transition and going right down the wall into the house. Now there were two other things that were not helpful. One was the gutter, and it's basically it's flat across the front of the house with a couple little dips in it, and it's a 3/12 pitch on the roof. So on a driving rain, the water actually would shoot right over top of that gutter. So what they're going to do is go to the next bigger gutter, and that'll catch that water coming off of the roof. And they'll also make sure they have a pitch or a slope heading to both ends. And the third thing was the elevation or the slope of the ground going up to the house. And it slopes to the house. So all the wash coming off of the lawn would just head right down that wall as well. So what they'll do is they will get rid of these bushes and get rid of any mulch that's in there, because that's just acting like a sponge. And replace it with a lot of clay fill so they can tamp it down and make sure there's a slope away from the house. So I said this was a multiple choice. So those are the correct answers. Downspout, gutters, elevation, or the slope of the ground going up against the house. And I will accept any one of those three. Now, since this is a makeup quiz, if you don't improve on this quiz, it's study hall. And that's all I'm going to say about that.